Hi, I'm Jewel and I'm back with a new video after so long. आपको तो पता ही है कि what's been going on in Jantar Mantar, Delhi this past few days, especially from the 20th of July. For those who don't know, obviously you know what's going on, but you know the whole protests and the whole CJP, BJP, जो भी चल रहा है, you know everything, I hope. So I give my opinions about every single thing that happens, and I was like, how can I not talk about this? Because this has personally triggered me, because even I am a part of the youth of India. Although I live in London, everything that happens in India personally affects me, because I am तो कौन से तो मैं इंडियन ही हूँ, पासपोर्ट भी मेरा इंडियन ही है, ठीक है. तो बिफोर समवन कम्स एंड सेज ओ तुम तो यूके में हो, तुम तो क्यों बोल रही हो, प्लीज प्लीज गाइज प्लीज. आई हैव लेजिट मेड लाइक नोट्स. ओके, आई लाइक मैजिक मेड नोट्स, ताकि मैं आज आपको पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट सब कुछ बता सकती हूँ जो भी मेरे मन में है. बिकॉज आई हैव बिन वॉचिंग द न्यूज़ सिंस द पास्ट फ्यू डेज एंड ट्रस्ट मी, I wanna like KMS, okay, because it's so frustrating the way we have been treated, the way people, innocent people, kids, women, students, youngsters, everyone has been treated like a criminal. Like, I cannot watch that anymore. So on 20th July, thousands of people took to the streets of Delhi to demand for the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. You must be knowing that, okay? And this all started because of the NEET exam जो लीक हुआ था, okay? तो जो पूरा CJP, BJP जहाँ से भी आया है, you know that. CJP is like a satirical movement which started, you know that. Because हमारा जो Chief Justice है, उसने हम सबको, unemployed youth को of India, he called us cockroaches. Like, are you serious? जो भी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, जो भी सिचुएशन चल रही है इंडिया में, जो भी नीट एग्जाम के पेपर के लीक्स हुए हैं, जो भी सुइसाइड्स हुए हैं एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट इज द फॉल्ट ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग अकाउंटेबिलिटी, उन लोगों ने क्या डिसाइड किया कि लेट्स कॉल देम कॉकरोचेस. जो भी चल रहा है इंडिया में, जो भी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, दैट इज नॉट आवर फॉल्ट, दैट इज द फॉल्ट ऑफ देम, बिकॉज दे आर फ्रीकिंग bugs and cockroaches. Like, how disrespectful is that to the own youth of your own country? Like, the hell, bro. And this is the reason why Abhijit jo hai, he was in the US, I guess, and he started this whole like movement as a joke, but people took it seriously. The youth of India took it seriously. Why? Because we finally found that we have a voice, we have like a provision to put our voice out there and our concerns out there. And then this Instagram page, Twitter page of this CJP जो है कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी, it got so widespread and so famous कि it crossed the number of followers that BJP had, you know that. And that's the moment they got triggered. उनको लगा कि shit यार, the youth are coming together, अब तो हमारी लगने वाली है, let's block their accounts, let's call them anti-national, let's spread PR and negative PR that these people are trying to do something else and they have some other ulterior motives. Thank God कुछ भी काम नहीं आया, because thanks to Sonam Wangchuk sir, he went on a hunger strike. Okay, so starting में तो he went on a hunger strike, nobody knew about him. Then, as you know, the video went viral and the correct people spoke about it. The video was reshared again and again, and finally it reached to everybody, and that's how we finally got to know about it, and we finally took to the streets of Delhi, right? Like, I'm not in Delhi, so मैं तो जा नहीं पाई, but the people who went, like, hats off to you for your courage and for your strength and your determination. It's huge, bro. Like, it's huge that we are able to like stand up and speak against this. पहली बात तो I do not understand कि why did this Chief Justice, even though he apologized later on, why did he call unemployed youth as cockroaches? I mean, isn't it your responsibility to try and improve the employment rate in India instead of just putting them down? Like, what the hell are you doing as a Chief Justice, bro? Have you seen the pay gap in India? Matlab, if you want to buy some real estate in India, the prices are in crores, okay? You can't even afford it. Like, no normal person with a job in India can afford a real estate or a bungalow or a flat in some of the good cities for like at least 5, 10, 15 years of their life if they just do a normal job, okay? And you do the same thing. You come abroad, you come in the UK or any other foreign country, and it's very different. यहाँ पर if you do a full-time job for like 2, 3, 5 years max, you will be able to afford a flat or a house in a good area. So आप देख सकते हो the whole pay gap, like there's a huge gap, but still the government is not to blame in this. It is us. हम लोग cockroaches हैं, इसीलिए ये system इतना खराब है, इसीलिए हम suffer कर रहे हैं, because we only are the problem. What the hell? Living expenses in India are just increasing by the day. Like I had gone for like a 4 months, 4 महीने के लिए मैं इंडिया में थी, and oh my god, okay, the living expenses have reached to another level. But फिर मैंने कुछ लोगों से बात किया about like what jobs they are doing and everything, and the basic minimum wage is like 10,000 per month, 20,000 per month for like normal jobs, you know. And I'm like, what? 20,000 में आपका खर्चा कैसे हो जाता है? I really don't know, and I'm really feeling bad for the people who are stuck in those jobs and who have no way but to struggle in their life on a daily basis. Like it's so like I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't know. We know that this whole protest started as a result of the NEET paper leaks, but we know that it is much deeper than that. There are a lot of issues that are always kept under the wraps. कभी कुछ हो जाता है, it becomes a huge thing, and then suddenly everyone forgets about it, people move on. But this time I am done. Like we are done. Okay. पहली बात तो द नीट पेपर, हाउ इज इट गेटिंग लीक्ड अगेन एंड अगेन? इट्स अ नेशनल लेवल एग्जाम, मेडिकल एग्जाम. डू यू रियलाइज हाउ बिग इट इज? लाइक आई मीन it's literally the exam through which you can be a doctor, and doctors are so important in our country, like good doctors. And then these papers are getting leaked. It affects kids mental health. You know how difficult it is to prepare for the paper. मैंने 2-3 साल के लिए उसके लिए तैयारी की थी. Now it is a very different case कि I was never interested in becoming a doctor, and I was just doing it because, you know, I was told to do it, and like other people were doing it. So, you know, when you're a science kid, your moms and your dads, they either tell you, your families, they are like, either if you're a girl, you go for doctors, become a doctor, otherwise if you're a guy, become an engineer. But मुझे उस चीज़ में interest नहीं थी, but I still did my NEET training. So मुझे पता है कि how tedious it is. It's one of the most difficult exams in the world, I would say. Okay, so salute to people who do it, who would have got really good marks, but paper got leaked, and now you're expected to answer the paper again. No accountability, nothing. पहली बात तो how are these papers getting leaked so easily? अभी हाल ही में तो, you know, Taylor Swift got married. There is not one glimpse or not one tiny photo या कुछ भी from inside the wedding venue that has got leaked to the public. Do you realize, like, Taylor Swift is such a huge star. मतलब if leaks had to happen, it would have happened so easily, but her security was so tight कि एक भी छोटी सी भी चीज़ बाहर नहीं निकल के नहीं आई है. And here the national exam is getting leaked again and again. How? Why is the security so weak? Why is the government not taking any accountability? And not just accountability. Accountability is the first step, but then after accountability, you need to ensure that the security is tight enough. In our country, for criminals and for politicians, these people have the highest level of security. Like you can't even touch them. And when it comes to youth or like the local people or like people who are fighting for their rights, we are beaten up, we are hit on the head. There are so many reports which are not official, but people who are present in the protests themselves have spoken about it, that a lot of people have been injured, and in hundreds, by the way. Okay, in hundreds people have been injured. They have had the danda hit on their head and there's like blood coming out. Some people have also said that some people have died, but I'm not very sure about it. But even why is anyone even touched during a peaceful protest is my first question, because now the police are like, oh, they were the ones to start the physical violence. I don't think so, because जो भी लोग वहाँ पे थे, everyone is saying कि it's the police who started. Like, why are you all even having a nail on your lathis? Like, what is that? And अगर आप इतने ही innocent हो, तो why did the police come without any name tags? Like, आप तो सही काम कर रहे हो, right? So why are you coming without your name tag? Wear your name tag proudly, then come and do what you want. But अगर आपको अपना name tag छिपाना पड़ रहा है, that means that there is something fishy, or you are doing something that is illegal, right? I mean, the police are supposed to protect us. Instead, they are the ones harming us and giving us an injury. Like, Wow. As an Indian girl living in the UK, don't you think I miss India? Every day I'm missing India. I love the culture there. I love the way we are together. The richness, the vibe in India is so different. Do you think it's my मतलब मैं अपनी मर्जी से यहाँ पर रह रही हूँ? No, I'm living here because I know I have a better life here. I have better opportunities here. अगर यही opportunities India में होती, do you think most of the Indians would have left India in the first place? I don't think so. But then even when we leave the country, we are criticized that, oh, they're leaving their own country and going. They don't have love for their own country. Bhai, now you see what's happening. Now you see why. Why would anyone want to live in such a politically corrupt society? Why? India is a beautiful country with beautiful people. But the politics, please. And CJP's whole Instagram was, account was released and it started getting fame. Why do you think suddenly the government got scared? Because they were like, oh my god, the youth is like rising. They are going to be like dangerous to us. We've got to do something about this. यार मेरा कुछ लगा हुआ है यहाँ पर. Who is going to talk about all the kids who committed suicide because of this stupid paper leak? I mean, politicians, rapists, criminals, celebrities, everybody has top class security, and a national level exam can be leaked so easily. Like the way we are treated as kids, as students, even though I studied in a private school, okay, when I was going for the exams, oh my god, the way they would treat us as if we are criminals. Like I remember this one teacher, she would come and she literally pulled me and she's like I had a fringe, okay, like this, and she came one day and I was literally like writing my exam, okay, and I had a fringe for my hair. It was like behind my ear, so you couldn't really see. मतलब मैं कोई fancy कोई style नहीं कर रही थी, but she came, she pulled my hair like this out, okay, and she's like, ये क्या है? What is this? I'm like, what? She's like, why do you have a fringe? I'm like, it's not really a fringe, it's just I have cut my hair in steps, तो वो थोड़ा छोटा है यहाँ पर, and it's behind my ear, so why is it a problem? But this is the way they treat us, bro. This is the way. And then my exam, like I was disturbed for my whole exam because she did it in front of a class as well, okay, so sorry, but this is the way we students, we youth are treated in our own country. Like we are criminals. और जो असली criminals हैं वो तो चिल मार रहे हैं अपने palaces में, अपने घर में. They are safe. Most of the politicians, if you see, most of their kids are abroad. And why are they sending them abroad? Tell me. अगर इतना ही education system इतना अच्छा है हमारे देश में, then why are their kids abroad? Why are they not making their kids study in their own country? We know why. Now we know why. Oh my god, I am so triggered by this whole thing. Like my whole weekend, like I was thinking about this and I was so like I didn't know like what to say. मतलब मैं कब से ये वीडियो बनाना चाहती थी, but I was just feeling so, मतलब I didn't want to make this video with like full rage and anger. I just wanted to like calm down and talk point to point. इसलिए मैंने इतने points बनाए हैं आज सुबह बैठ के. I like wrote the whole thing कि मुझे क्या बोलना है, because there's no use of just getting angry and violent. You just need to speak point to point. But my question is, even when we are raising concerns, even when we're trying to communicate with our government, why is there no communication from the opposite end? Like why is it like we are protesting, we are fighting, but opposite side से तो जो prime minister है, why was he silent all these days? Like why is he so silent? He posted finally yesterday he posted on 23rd July. He put up a post on his Instagram that, yeah, like we are going to take strict action against the people who leaked the papers, and that's it. Like that's it. What about all the brutality that the kids faced, that the youth who were at the protest faced? What about that? What about all the injustices? What about everything? What about taking steps to prevent any leaks like this from even happening in the first place? Like, where's the conversation? Are we not a democratic country? Like, are we not supposed to, have that back and forth? Because according to me, जो तो हमारे स्कूल में सिखाया गया था कि India is a democratic country, then the democracy is of the people, for the people, by the people. ऐसा कुछ था, right? हमारे textbooks में. So where is it? Where is it of the people, by the people, for the people? This doesn't seem like a democracy. It looks more like a dictatorship, because if it is for the people, Why are our concerns not being heard and addressed? Like, why are we just ignored? And not just ignored, we are like treated like criminals, literally. जो लोग एक्चुअल में criminals हैं, they have not got this treatment ever. Lathi charge, tear gas, hitting the people who are just passing by as well. For what reason? I am calm down. इतनी ही सिक्योरिटी जो उन लोगों ने इस्तेमाल किया है for this whole protesters who had just come for a peaceful protest and to voice their opinion to the government, okay, and to ask for what they want. अगर ये जो protection, पुलिस का protection जो इन लोगों ने इस्तेमाल किया है, if the same level of protection they had used for people, for women who are raped in our country, like every day you go out on the street, there are some 100 men staring at you, 100 men making faces and doing the most vulgar things towards women, but nobody cares about it because वो तो हर रोज होता ही रहता है, right? Like we are supposed to just make peace with it and deal with it. But when it comes to peaceful protests, when we are just asking the government for a change, then suddenly we are anti-national, we don't care about India, we are against some religion, or we are having some ulterior motives. Why? The moment we voice our opinions, why are we tagged as anti-nationals or that we have some other motives? Why? Is this really democracy? Like I used to always say, bro, like everywhere, like I go in the UK as well, I used to always say, I'm very proud to be an Indian. And I have always owned my Indian accent as well. I've never tried to change it. I've always been so proud. But today, unfortunately, I am not proud to be an Indian anymore because what the hell is our government doing? What the hell? And it's not about any political party or any specific person, but it's about the system as a whole. It's completely corrupt and it's not looking like a democracy anymore. What about the hundreds and thousands of rapes that happen in our country on a daily basis? Okay, no action is taken. You see, the worst of the worst rape cases happen for a few days, for maximum a few weeks or month. We talk about it and then suddenly it's gone. Then everyone just moves on to the next piece of information, next news, and we just forget about what has happened. And this keeps repeating. We don't really see what happens on a daily basis. There are so many rapes that happen, but we don't really see it in the mainstream media because, well, there are more important things. We need to talk about Bollywood, we need to talk about this and that. But what about our safety? Our basic safety is not considered. Our basic education is not given much security or priority in our own country. Like, और ऊपर से इंडियन मीडिया, वेयर आर यू गाइज, वेयर आर यू? आप लोग सो रहे हो क्या? लाइक वेयर आर यू? आई हैव सीन इंटरनेशनल मीडिया फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंट्रीज कवरिंग दिस न्यूज of all the brutality done against the peaceful protesters, women, children, young men as well. The amount of brutality they have faced. So many people are injured. That is not how a peaceful protest is supposed to go. And none of the Indian media is even covering this. Why? Because they're all sold. Indian media is not media anymore. It's just a paid PR campaign. They only show what they're told to be shown. You know what I mean? And I don't even know that मैं इतनी सारी points आज रख रही हूँ सामने. I don't know if this video is even gonna get, you know, but I cannot keep quiet. I just can't keep quiet. I'm just too, like, I need to share my opinions and I need to talk about this because if not today, if not we, who else will? We are the students of the country. We are the citizens. We are the youth of India and we are treated with such brutality, bro. Brutality. Like, how can you even raise your hand on us? How on earth can you raise your hand on an innocent person, being a police, being from the department that needs to protect us? How can you raise a hand on us? Does it not reflect how corrupt our system actually is? Like, how could you do that? Like, the images and the pictures I've seen of people's heads being damaged and hit on, oh my god, I am so sorry for that happening to you all, but I wish I was there, but it's so heartbreaking and I feel guilty for being privileged to be able to sit here in my room safe while that is happening there to you guys in India. Like, I am so heartbroken. We all know how rapists, criminals, they are treated like gods in our country. They are given garlands to wear around their necks. They are treated like Devi, Devta, whatever. And us, innocent people who just want a normal, decent education system for us to study well. हम इतना मेहनत करते हैं भाई, इतना मेहनत करते हैं इतने सालों के लिए, just to become a doctor one day, and then this is what happens. And then you expect us to give a re-exam, but you're not ready to make your security system tight. Like, how many times is this going to repeat? Now you have had people taking their lives for it, and still there's nothing being done unless we do hunger strikes, unless we come on the streets, unless there's brutality. Till then, nothing is done. And even now, it's just like a statement जो हमारे जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर है उसने डाला है आफ्टर सो लॉन्ग. जो कल उसका स्टेटमेंट आया है, उसके बाद द बॉलीवुड जो सेलिब्रिटीज हैं, उसके बाद they have woken up as well. Where were you guys all these days? Where the hell? Sara Ali Khan, Alia Bhatt, Ananya Pandey, Tripti Dimri. I love these people so much, but all these days they were quiet. And now the moment Pradhan Mantri jo hai hamare, the moment he puts up a post, then they feel like, okay, now it's safe for us to talk about it, so now we're going to put up a post. So, and I don't think if it's even in support, because it's all a part of PR, because if they never post, then they know ki we will always hate them, we will always, call them out and hate them for not posting. So finally, when it was safe enough, kal ke din, Thursday 23rd July, everyone woke up on that specific day. Like, you see, is it a coincidence ki sab bhi celebrities usi din पे पोस्ट डाल रहे हैं? Like, I am so disappointed. इतने दिनों तक सोनम वांगचुक सर जो थे, he was on a hunger strike, पर घंटा किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा था, घंटा किसी को. सेलिब्रिटीज वर चिलिंग, हमारे जो मिनिस्टर्स, MLAs, जो भी लोग हैं वो भी चिल कर रहे थे. The moment it became, we came out on the streets, we started protesting. Then now they took him away. They took Rahul Gandhi away. They took innocent people who are just protesting on the road. They are putting them in the police vans and taking them away for no reason. Another question that I really want to ask is, हमारे देश में for every profession we have like an entrance exam. You have to be eligible, you have to have some criteria to pass, right? To be a doctor, engineer, या कुछ भी, any profession. But when it comes to MLAs, politicians, why are they given a free pass? Why are so many of them uneducated? Why? Like, they are literally the leaders of a country, but most of them are uneducated. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to speak. Some people say that, the whole thing where one of the MLAs, he said that he used one of the phrases, right, कि अगर rape हो रहा है तो लेट के enjoy करो, something like that, So, I mean, how do you even have the audacity to say stuff like this publicly? How? That shows कि education इतना important है. Obviously, education is not everything. You've got morals. You need to have some sense of brain as well. But education should be like a basic necessity if you want to lead a country, yaar. Matlab, what is going on? What? Finally, I just want to say that this, again, I want to put this as a disclaimer for those who have not understood and those who are going to, type hate comments below, that this is not about any political party in specific, not about any individual in specific, not about any community or any religion in specific. This is just about basic rights, basic safety that is lacking in our country, basic security that we as kids, students, women are demanding and asking. We are literally begging from our government to please listen to us. And that is all we need. We need accountability for what has happened wrong. We need strict action to be taken against those people and also against the security system to make it better and tighter. And like, take examples from other countries, see how they're working, see how their exams are never getting leaked. Okay, make your security strong enough that we don't have to face this again at this age, and we should be happy, we should be chilling, going out, studying, preparing for different things. We are out on the streets protesting for our basic rights. Are you serious? So this is all we are asking for: accountability, making stricter rules, taking strict action, making our security tight, and having a communication, good communication with us. Like, we are voicing our demands. So all I want the government to do is listen, understand, empathize with us, and take some action, and not just chill and wait and randomly post. And then I don't know, like, what the hell, bro, what the hell? Because isn't this like our basic right to ask for what we want? Isn't this our basic right? Because if it's not our basic right, if we are not allowed to do this, are we even a democratic country anymore? Think about it. All we were asking for through the protest was basic communication, accountability, and some strict action being taken. But what did we get in return? Lati charge, tear gas, dande, marpeet from the same people who are supposed to keep us safe. This is what our government is doing for us. This is how we are being treated as citizens of our own country. I just hope we get the justice we deserve. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, I hope we as cockroaches get heard, because it's not that easy to kill a cockroach, but we will fight till the end. Yeah.